Storytime for the first time. I love story times on YouTube, like love, like I watch story times every day, and I just wanted to start making story times so you guys can know some things that happened in my life, you know? So as you can see from the title, I'm going to be doing a story time about the time me and my best friend got caught in the boys' house. Yes. So, me and this guy, we were, I don't really know how to explain our relationship situation. We were kind of flirty with each other, I guess, and where he lived, we both lived like in the same area, but he lived like in the nicer part of my area, and I lived in like the middle part of my area. Not the worst part, but the middle part. His part was much nicer and quieter, I guess. So like we were close, it was easy to see each other. We like flirted, I guess. I went to see him like a lot of times, like after school, on the weekends, like sometimes whenever like one of us was bored or something, he'd just be like, yeah, hey, come over, like no one's gonna be home. So you know what kind of situation that was. I don't really remember how old we were at this time. We were cool for like a long time, so this might have been my beginning years of high school, maybe like 9th or 10th grade. I'm not really sure, like 8th grade, middle school. I'm not really sure, but around that time, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, around that time. So it was just this one day in particular. He just hit me up like, yeah, hey, come over or whatever. And for some reason, my best friend, she's like my sister. We're gonna call her Tasia. No, let's not call her Tasia because I know somebody named Tasia. We're gonna call her Anastasia. So my best friend, who's like my sister, Anastasia, for some reason she was with me. Maybe I asked her to go with me, or maybe we were coming from our drill team practice, which was in that nicer area. So I don't know, but she was with me, and we went to his grandmother's house, which is really close to his house. We went to his grandmother's house, and he was like the usual, like, yeah, no one's going to be here and all that jazz. So we're like, all right, cool, come on, Anastasia, we're going. The guy's name, we're gonna call him Victor. So yeah, we're going there. We go there, and we're in like the basement garage. I don't really know what the name is, but the way that it's set up, the basement was like nice. It was like furnished. It was like a nice basement, and there was a door on the side of the house where you could just walk into the basement. So yeah, we didn't have to walk through the house and all that. So we're in Victor's house and we're just chilling. We're just watching TV, because what are we going to do with Anastasia there? So we're just chilling, watching TV. I remember that. And we're laying on the floor. I don't know why. We're laying on the floor, just chilling, watching TV. So just chilling, and we hear a knock on the door. And everybody's just like, and and everybody looks at each other. We're like, who the heck is that? Like, oh gosh. So Victor, he walks to the door that we walked in, straight into the basement. He walks to the door, and the door is kind of like it has like a glass design where you can kind of see through it, but you can't really, like, you can't see the person clearly through it. So he kind of like peeked out of the glass, and he seen that it was his mom. So we're really quiet in the basement, just like me and Anastasia are looking at each other like, how are we going to get out of here without his mom seeing us? And so she's just knocking on the door, and we had the lights off. Fortunately, I guess, I don't know. We had the lights off because we were just like watching TV in the dark or whatever. So she's knocking on the door, and me and Anastasia are looking at each other like, how are we gonna get out of here? And so he says, go upstairs, like, go upstairs and leave through the front door. Now that I think about it, the way that the house was set up, it was the front door, then next to it was the door to the basement. If we were to leave out the front door, she would have seen us. But I guess the idea was to leave out the front door and just start digging it. So he's like, leave out the front door. And we're like, let's go. So we run upstairs to like go to the front door. And then we're just like running around like dumb, whatever. And at some point, I guess that's when we figured out, like, if we leave through the front door, she's going to see us. So I guess at that point, we just was like, we're not leaving out the front door. That's stupid. But eventually, we're just scrambling around upstairs in the living room like dummies, and she's still outside, just standing outside. And she's calling Victor's phone. He's not answering the door, and we're just in there stupid. And then she says through the door,
Victor, open this door. I hear y'all in there.
Y'all? So she heard us in there scrambling around like weirdos. So we're just like, oh shit, like, what are we gonna do? And at this point, we're still not giving up. Like, we're still not giving up. So we think in our heads, find somewhere to hide. So we're just like, and we're back downstairs in the basement, like, okay, where are we gonna hide? Where are we gonna hide? There's a closet. So I run in there trying to like fit in the closet. There's all this stuff in the closet, like a vacuum and all this stuff. All I really remember was that there was a vacuum in there, so it wasn't much space, and the closet was really small. So then Anastasia tried to get in there with me, still my hottest spot. I'm like, we both can't fit in here. Like, what are you doing? We both can't fit in here. Like, find somewhere else to hide. So we both trying to fit in the closet, and he just like lets her in because she's like, I hear you, and she's calling his phone and all that. So he opens the door, and me and Anastasia, the closet door couldn't even close. So we're just like, this is pointless. So we just go out there, and she's talking to us, and she's like, how old are you girls? What are you doing in my mother's house? Blase, blase. X and Victor, why do you have these girls in your grandmom's house when nobody's home? that's disrespectful and all this stuff. And me and Anastasia are just looking at each other like, can we leave? And then the mom, she's real, she don't play that, like she goes to church and all that stuff. So she's like, give me your, we told her that we were sisters, and she's like,
give me your mother's number.
Me and Anastasia looked at each other like, oh my gosh, why do you want our mother's number? Like, then we're thinking like, so who number we going, like which mom number we gonna give? So we're like, all right, what we gonna do? So as she's talking to us, we are she's probably talking to Victor at this point, and like waiting for us to give up a number, and we're talking to each other like, yo, what we gonna do? Like, so one of us, probably me, came up with the idea like, yo, text our other friend, we're gonna call her Jessica. Text our other friend, text her, tell her that a woman is about to call her phone and to act like our mom. Like, we was not trying to have her call any of our, like either of our moms, because like our mom don't know that we out here in boys' houses. Like, come on, we not about to do that. We not about to do that. Okay, so call her, tell her a woman is about to call her, act like our mom. We texting Jessica at this point, and then she texts us back like, all right. So we like, all right, bet, this is the number, blase blase blase, give her Jessica number. And she calls Jessica, she calls our moms Jessica, and it's like,
yeah, hello, I have your daughters here. I caught them in my mom's house.
And all that stuff. And blase blase. And Jessica is talking back to her like, oh, like, you know, trying to sound like a concerned parent. Like, I had no idea. And all this stuff. So, she asked Jessica, she probably knew something was up. She asked Jessica like, how old are you? So she didn't believe her. She didn't believe that was really her mom. All in all. So she gets off the phone like, yeah, okay. Hangs up the phone. And then she's like, this woman just would not give up. She's like,
where do you guys live? I'm gonna walk you guys home.
so I guess earlier in the conversation, we must have told her that we lived in the area. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna walk you guys home to talk to y'all mother. Like, what? What do you want from us? We just gave you somebody to talk to. She really must have didn't believe us, because she was like, I'm walking y'all home. Let's go. So we like, yo, she about to walk us home. I'm like, she not gonna walk all the way home. She not gonna walk all the way to our house. Like, that joint was it was a little hike, like more than 10 blocks plus. So we're like, all right, she not gonna walk all the way home. Like, that joint is pretty far. And then we're like, And if she do walk us home, when we get there, what we gonna do? So we thought, yo, odds was really on our side because, and this is why, Anastasia, her mom was away for the weekend, like with her husband. They were like away for the weekend. So we like, all right, we about to go to your house. And plus her house was closer. Her house was closer to Victor's house anyway. We were like, all right, bet we gonna go there and we gonna have her mom talk to Anastasia's grandmom. Anastasia's grandmom is like really cool. That's my bitch. She always looking out. She's really cool. So we like, all right, walking. The whole time we're walking, me and Anastasia are ahead of Victor and his mom, and we just keep looking. So she ends up walking us all the way to Anastasia's house, and she's like, okay, can you get someone that I can talk to? So we get Anastasia's grandma. So down, she comes out, talks to her for a little bit, and whatever. She didn't talk to us because it's just like, she was young. She made her mistakes. Like, she know the deal. Like, she know what's going on. So, and that was that. Like, I still talk to Victor after that. So, like, it wasn't that big a deal. The moral of the story would be, don't be going to nobody's house, grandmother's house, cousin's house, brother's house. Don't be going into their house and you know you're not supposed to be there. You know you're not supposed to be there. Be with somebody or be around somebody where they can have company, or, I mean, listen, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I understand, like, I understand, but like, try to be respectful, I guess, of the person whose house it is and all that jazz. That, and don't underestimate nobody's mother, okay? If they say they gonna walk you home, they are gonna walk you home, okay? So just make sure, or even if you get caught in somebody's house and you're not supposed to be in there, at least make sure your mother or caretaker or whatever knows that what you doing, and that they know and they are okay with you going to somebody's house, like, so that when they get that call, you don't come home and get your behind with, like, you know. So just be cautious, be careful, and that's that. That is my story time, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up the video and comment, subscribe, please. Subscribe, please. Definitely subscribe to me. If you want to see more story times, I have more stories, let me know. And this makeup look right here, if you want to know how to do this, there's a video on it. Go watch that too. I'm probably gonna call it like a no makeup probably type thing, because I don't have on any foundation or anything. It's just like concealer, but it got a little bit of glow, so I might throw that in there too. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.